Hello everybody and welcome to another one of my PGA model breakdowns here for Awesemo.com. And of course this model, which you're about to see here, is available on Awesemo, the Awesemo Plus side and the Awesemo website, of course. And if you're not already an Awesemo Plus member, it is an awesome time to do so. We've got 3 great weeks of golf, followed by maybe one little bit of an off week. Then we've got another major, so an awesome month of golf. If you're looking to join us for that month, it's $29.99. And how about just try us for the week? $8.95. So let's jump right in. And this is my model where I break down, I go through what information is available in the model. Of course, you can download everything you see in front of you to Excel. So let's start off on the main page here, left to right. Pretty simple. Got the odds, I got the salary, I've got the model rank, the make your own model rank. That's what MYOM stands for. Then I've got the strokes gained for the year. Then I've got the approach and scoring. Actually, no, I'm sorry. This is other stats. I apologize. But hey, at least you get to see me in action here. Other stats, and these are the important statistics from the week. Now, if you've read my first cut article, you'll know that driving distance, I believe, is important. Proximity is the only thing relatively tough here. So outside of 20 feet for putting, around the green proximity. So when you do miss, I want to see guys getting it close. And then proximity with their irons in the year of 2020. Then we go into approach proximity from specific yardages. As you can see for Colin Morikawa, the longer it goes, the better it is. Then we go into 6 weeks of recent form and 5 years of course history at TPC Boston. Lastly, we've got the DraftKings points and field rank for that week. Because remember, Webb Simpson scoring 116 points is quite nice, but 6th is maybe not as good as he should have. He was 2nd on the board, but hey, still a good week nonetheless. Okay, so that is what you go on the front page there. Of course, on the bottom page, this is one of my favorite tools here. You can go on and see how Justin Thomas has performed all the way back to last year's, looks like, Waste Management. Of course, I will update by the time you guys are seeing this. I'll have Wyndham in here last week. This is just a little pre-recording of it. So this is great. You just go into A3, download it. You're going to get all of this stuff. It's really, I use this tool so much. Then we've got the strokes gain analysis. That is the article that I post. I just put in the sheet there, the salary comparison from last week, not too many players. I put Alex's model, my model, in the make your own model rank. I get the average of the 3. I upload that into Fantasy Cruncher. That normally gets updated on Tuesday evening. Then, of course, how each points are getting allocated to the players. The make your own model rank. So if you're interested in just learning about how strokes gained will affect the golfer, you just go into the red column and change the percentage. I have 10 in there. You can change it to 100. I have the other statistical measures giving us 100 right now. You got to change that. It'll give you a new number. It'll populate in column R. This week, if your column R is way above 100, you probably want to bring that down. The easiest way to do that, just divide that number by 23 so you get a more realistic number. Official World Golf Ranking, then I go across here. It's pretty simple. It's each individual tab looks at the information that I already told you is about at the front. So strokes gained, ranked by the field, and then a bunch of other statistics. This is probably one of the important ones, as if you want more than just driving distance and all that, it is on this page for you. Then, of course, approach proximity, I give you last year and this year, followed by recent form, 10 weeks now. Course history, of course, we just talked about 5 years. You don't see it on the page because all these guys I just sorted by the ones that hadn't played yet when I was doing my work. Last couple of ones, DraftKings database and point model. So you're going to go out and see all of their points that they've scored for quite a while here if you scroll to the right. And then, of course, ownership projections, where I put mine in there. And then, of course, I give you all of the ownership back to the Byron Nelson of last year for each player in the field. So some really important stuff there if you like to project your ownerships. And then lastly, I just followed off, as you can see here, with going across and breaking each individual golfer into their price range. Again, that is done roughly on Tuesday evening, so you get to see where it is. So the model is done to make your own model. So let's go ahead and, as I always do, give you a little bit of a sort here. Guess I'm giving you a little bit of a free preview here on Awesemo ownership. Of course, I always include Awesemo's ownership on there and my own ownership as well to give you a nice comparison. But let's see. I think that was good enough time for the preview this week. So number 1, I have Justin Thomas by quite a large margin. Number 2, Bryson DeChambeau. Number 3, Jason Day, really picking up some steam. Tony Finau is 4, Dustin Johnson 5, Berger 6, Simpson 7, Rory McIlroy 8, Patrick Reed 9, Patrick Cantlay 10, Adam Scott, Colin Morikawa, Hideki Matsuyama, and Xander Schauffele, all of the guys that have a rating of above 90 or more this week. So some really interesting stuff. When we go into ownership, I'll give you a little preview of there. And of course, my Against the Grain article will be free and live on Wednesday morning. I'm recording this on Tuesday at 4 o'clock. So be on the lookout for that. But I'll give you a little tidbit on what it is showing me. It's showing me Xander Schauffele, number 1, Rahm. Number 2, Patrick Cantlay. Number 3, Webb Simpson. Number 4, Pat Reed. Number 5, Matsuyama. 6, Scott. 7, and Abraham Answer. Number 8. All of those guys projected above 15% this week. So thank you all for coming by one of my PGA model breakdowns. If of course, if you want to see more or learn more about this, best way to get in touch with me is either DM through the Slack chat or, of course, through Twitter at DFSGolfer23. So until next time, everybody, thank you for stopping by one of my model breakdowns, and we'll see you on the other side. Cheers.